Good morning. Welcome to Sati Yoga Online. My name is Cheryl, and this is going to be a basic class for you to follow along. All you'll need is your mat today, although I always encourage you to have a couple of blocks. Let's find mountain pose to begin today. Standing on your mat with your feet underneath your hips, or for a little more challenge, bring the balls of your feet together. Allow a little space between your heels. Engage the muscles in your legs to draw the kneecaps up, draw the belly into the spine, roll the shoulders back and down, and palms might roll forward. Settle your shoulders down and away from your ears. Close your eyes, and we'll begin with just bringing our awareness to our breath, and maybe taking a moment to set an intention for our practice. When we set an intention, we form a mental habit. When we set an intention to be positive or find something aspirational, something affirmative to think about, we can direct our thoughts, our words, and our actions in a positive direction. We're always looking to move forward, no matter where we're starting from. Each day is a chance to start over again, and whether you're doing this practice morning or evening, you can reflect with gratitude on the day and your journey so far, or on all that you accomplished today. And don't worry if it wasn't your favorite day today, tomorrow is a new one. We all get to begin again, each day with the sun. We'll just practice 3 rounds of rhythmic breathing. You might want to open your eyes and bring your hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And as you inhale, belly breathing, expand your belly, fill it. Inhale just a little bit more. Reach all the way up to the ribs and then up to your collarbones, and then slowly release in that order. Collarbones, ribs, belly. Breathe in for 2. Up to the collarbone, and then exhale for 2. If you're warm, you can exhale through the mouth. If you're still trying to warm up your body, you can breathe in and out through your nose, warming the air as it comes in, warming the air as it releases. Let's go ahead and get started. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale and reach those arms up over your head. Exhale, bow forward and fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Your hands might even rest on the upper thighs as you draw the elbows back. Extend your neck long and engage your abs. Lift your hips. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings. And then soften your knees, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach out, reach up. Exhale, close the pose, hands to heart. With our breath again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach out and up. Exhale, close the pose, Anjali, hands to heart. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, bow forward and fold in. This time stay in your fold, relax your knees, rest your chest to your thighs, let your head just be heavy. Shake it gently side to side. Fingertips can be to the mat, or you might hold your elbows as long as you're resting chest to thighs. Take a couple of breaths as you start to open up the hips. Maybe swaying gently side to side. If you're holding your elbows, switch the hold. If your hands are to the mat, just continue. And then bring it center, release the elbows and slowly roll yourself up all the way. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, close the pose. Hands to heart. Soften your breath. On your next inhale, we'll move into our sun salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward and fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, bow in, plant your hands, step it back to a plank. From a plank, lower to your knees, draw the elbows into the ribs, lower your chest and your chin. And we'll rest on our belly, untuck your toes. We're gonna come right into what I call spider fingers. You're reaching your fingertips out to the side. You can rest your chin to the mat and just draw the shoulder blades in as if you're trying to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then relax the shoulders, let them round forward. Inhale, reach the shoulder blades back, and round on the exhale. So draw your toes together. Lift your kneecaps off the floor. Your toes are still on the mat. And on your next inhale, you're going to lift your chest and your chin. Your head comes along for the ride. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Your light touch on your fingertips. You're pinching that pencil between your shoulder blades. Your neck is long. There's no crease in the back of your neck. It's long. Slowly roll all the way down. Plant your hands beside your shoulders. Curl your toes. Lift to your knees. And press back into down dog. Bending both knees, pressing into fingertips, lift your hips. Sink your heels. Shake loose any tension in your neck. I'm just going to encourage you with the word flexibility in mind today, flexibility in mind and spirit. If you always step your foot forward with the right, maybe today we're going to try to go left. We're going to step the left foot forward and then the right foot forward and slowly roll all the way up. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, close the pose, hands to heart. We'll repeat, moving with our breath, matching breath and movement. Inhale, reach out, reach up. Exhale, bow forward, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold in, step it back with your left foot, plank pose. Look forward, come high on your toes, lower to your knees, your chest and chin come down. We'll rise up for one small back bend, pressing the top of your feet, drawing the elbows into the ribs with almost no weight in your hands. Might even float them on the mat. Then lower them down, curl your toes, press to your knees, down dog, lifting your hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's breathe in and out. And after your exhale, look to your hands, step the left foot forward, or just begin walking forward with left foot leading. And slowly roll yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, close the pose, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up, reach up. Exhale, bow forward, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Fold in, plant your hands, left foot steps back for your plank pose. Push through your heels, feel your strength, look forward, high on your toes, elbows fold back, chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. You can come all the way down to your belly, lift up maybe this time, up dog or stay in your cobra. We meet in down dog, press it back for 3 breaths. Breathe in and out, pedaling your feet, lowering one heel at a time toward the mat, lifting hips, chest to thighs, and think about rolling the inner thighs inward and back. Head is between your arms. You're gripping the mat with your fingers. On your exhale, look to your hands, step forward with the left foot first, or hop it forward, and slowly roll yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach out and up. Close the pose, draw your hands to your heart. Pause a moment to consider why you're here today, what your intention was for showing up on your mat. It can be as simple as honoring the well-being, improving your health, changing your energy. We'll move into Sun Salutation B. So sitting into your chair, feet together or apart. Relax the low back. Slide your fingertips down. Maybe they brush the mat, and on your inhale, reach the arms to the ears. Sit back. Relax that low back. Sit a little bit lower and sit back so much that you can see the toes over your knees. Fold it forward. Inhale it halfway. Bow in, fold, and step or hop to a plank. From your plank, look forward, lower down, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, your choice. Inhale up for a back bend, lift. Exhale it to down dog, and breathe. Remember, we're trying to start with the left foot, or I'm going to start with the left foot because that's where I usually do not go. I usually start right. Let's all try left foot. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Bring your knee into your chest and step it through. Ground down into your back foot, warrior one. Hips forward, bring your arms to your ears and a bend into the front knee. Relax the shoulders, reach from your ribs, press into both feet, especially the pinky toe on that right foot. And from here, we're gonna just step it back to a down dog for the other side. Plant your hands, step it back, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your right leg this time. Bring your knee into your chest, step it through to your hands. Ground into your back foot, warrior one. Arms to ears. Breathe. Pressing into the pinky edge of the left foot, bending into the front knee. Plant your hands, we'll take a flow. Step it back to down dog. Roll forward to your plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Rise up for your back bend. And we meet back in down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Look to your hands, leading with your left foot. Step or hop forward to a fold. And bend your knees. Reach up, chair pose. Sit low, relax your low back. We bow forward and fold. Lifting halfway this time. Fold in. Inhale, reach and rise. Closing the pose, draw your hands to your heart. Take a moment to pause. And we repeat. Sitting into your chair, brush the fingertips, maybe they reach the floor, and then reach your arms to your ears. Sitting into your chair, relaxing your low back. Hold this and breathe. Bow forward and fold. Inhale halfway. Fold in, stepping back with your left foot. Plank pose. Look forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale up for a back bend. Reach. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high. Bring your knee to your chest and step it through. Ground down for warrior one. Reach the arms to the ears. Press into both feet. This time let's open the elbows wide. Bend at the elbows. Lift your heart. Palms are forward. And you're pinching that shoulder blade between, you're pinching that pencil between your shoulder blades. Bring your awareness there to the corners of your shoulder blades. Beautiful. From here, plant your hands. Step it back, plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale up for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Breathe. On your inhale, lift your right leg. Bring your knee to your chest. Step it through for warrior one. Ground down into your back foot. And slowly rise up, pressing into both feet. Always sitting up from the foundation, from the feet first. Shoulders are relaxed. Pressing into both feet evenly. Open the elbows wide. Curl the upper back to gaze up. Shoulder blades come together at the center behind you. Beautiful. From here, plant your hands. One more flow here. Step it back to plank. Look forward. Hide your toes. Fold the elbows back. Chaturanga. Inhale up for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. And on your exhale, step or hop forward with the left foot. Bending both knees. Reach your arms to your ears. Sit into your chair pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold it in. Halfway lift. Find extension here. Fold in. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Exhale and close the pose. Hands to heart. Take your breath here in and out a few times. Feeling gratitude for the progress you've already made. Showing up was half of it. Stay with it. Short class. On your inhale, reach the arms out and reach them up. On your exhale, bow forward and fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bow in and fold, step to plank. We'll hold your plank. And we're going to lift up straight into a down dog from here. Lift back. In case you thought this was all vinyasas, we're going to take some of those away now. Just work on our warriors. Again, starting with your left foot, lift the left leg high, bend your knee, and stack hip over hip. So the left knee comes up, the left heel is reaching toward your right shoulder blade. Level off your hips now and step your left foot forward. Ground down into your back foot and spiral open into warrior two. Very briefly, right into reverse warrior. Left palm up, keep that bend in your front knee. Right hand slides down your back leg. Breathe. Bring your awareness to the left ribs as they stretch. Find space with your breath. Head is behind your ear. Head is behind your arm. And from here, we'll come into our side angle. Forearm can gently rest. Reach that right arm up. Maybe reach it straight over your ear. A little twist as you lift your heart. Straight line of energy from fingertips, right side of your body, all the way to the right toes. Then from here, we'll lift up for a reverse triangle. You're straightening your legs, bottom up foundation. The left arm reaches up and over. Try not to lock your knees here. And we'll go right into a triangle pose. Extend forward and stack your shoulders. And from here, enjoy this triangle pose. Your hand can be resting to your shin. Could be resting to the floor if you're really super flexible. But your shoulders are stacked and you're tucking your left hip under, creating space on both sides of your torso. From here, let's step back to down dog. Plant your hands, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Pedal any motion, any movement that serves you. You might want to just wiggle your hips side to side. And then we'll go right into the other side. Lift the right leg up high, bend your knee, and stack hip over hip. Level off your hips now, and step your right leg through. Ground down into your back foot. Open it up into warrior two, right into extend or reverse warrior. Press into both feet, reach from your ribs. Bend into your front knee, press into both feet. From this reverse warrior, extended side angle or side angle, resting your forearm. Left arm reaches up and over. A little twist here as you stack shoulders, gaze up. Now your gaze could be down, but you're just trying to have a straight line through the spine, including your neck. From here, reverse triangle, so begin to straighten your front leg. Right arm reaches up without locking your legs. Find a little space there in the right ribs. Relax your low back. And triangle pose. Extend forward, find space. Legs stay straight. Shoulders stay stacked. Gaze can be anywhere as long as your neck is long, extending as a straight line from your spine. So your head's not dropping. It's strong. And then from here, step it back, down dog. Paddle it out. And shake your tail. Let's continue one more time each side, changing it up just a bit. Lift your left leg, bend your knee. Relax that right heel to the mat. Lift your knee, stacking your hips. Level your hips and place your left foot forward to your hands. Ground down and right into a reverse warrior. Front knee is bent. Right arm reaches to your back thigh. Find space. And now come right into your triangle pose. So both legs are straight. And triangle. Reach forward, stack your shoulders. You can rest your hand or maybe use your ab muscles to just sort of float into this pose, finding extension along both sides of your spine. Step it back to down dog. Lift your hips, press back into your heels. Any mini adjustments here. Relaxing the neck. On your inhale, lift the right leg up high, bend your knee, and stack hip over hip. Might feel a little different here, as we've been here before. Level off your hips now, bring your knee in, step it through, Ground down into both feet. Spiral open into your reverse warrior. Line length. From your reverse warrior, reverse triangle without locking your knees. Triangle pose, extend forward, and then stack your shoulders. This time we tuck the right hip under. Maybe your gaze is up. Maybe you're reaching outside your right foot, or resting hand to shin, or just floating, fingers extend. Go ahead and place both hands to the mat, step it back to down dog, and pedal it out. Just going to add a little side plank here on each side. We'll start with the left side. You're going to lift the left leg up. Bring your knee to your chest, lift to your hands, step it through. This is a little different. You're going to toe heel that left foot over to the left edge of your mat, and maybe even bring it down halfway, and then you're going to roll to the right side of your foot and come into a side plank. So you're on the side of your right foot. From here, maybe you can bring your left foot carefully to line up over the right. Hips are lifted. Collarbone is wide. You might even be able to lift the top leg. Lower that leg and come back to a full plank and down dog. We'll try the other side next. So the nice thing about a short class like this is you can always do it again. And when you're more familiar with it, maybe a little less frustrated if you're not understanding everything I'm saying. They can really maybe more fully enjoy all these poses. Let's go to the right side. Inhale, right leg lifts up high. Step it through to your hands. You're in your lunge. You're going to toe heel your foot almost to the middle of your mat. Heel on and toe off. Plant your left hand. Stay right here in your side plank on the side of your left foot. Or maybe you begin to stack your right leg on top of your left. Lift your hips. And then, if you're comfortable with this, go ahead and lift your right leg up high. This is my difficult side. You can tell I'm shaking. Bring your right foot down. Bring both hands to the mat. Press up into down dog. Breathe in and out. And from here, look to your hands and step or hop forward. Maybe you'll come into your malasana, your squat, placing feet wide on your mat, sit into a squat. If this pose is difficult in any way for you, a great way to practice it is to even sit on a chair with a little support underneath you, or stack up a few blocks underneath you. Maybe eventually you get lower and lower so that you can stay right here. So one of my least favorite poses is crow pose, but I'm going to see if I can walk you through it. So even if you don't like crow or know how to do it, we can all practice it and build the strength that we need to perfect this pose. So the way I'm going to teach you to do this is to bring your knees, if you can, outside your shoulders. Fan out your fingers and place them down on the mat. And try to keep your gaze forward and not down, because where you look is where you go. So fanning out your fingers, I want you to think about drawing your abs in. So making your belly concave, rounding your back like a cat, and squeezing your adductors. So you're going to squeeze the inner thighs to hug your shoulders. If you can remember all those things, maybe you can start to bring the weight into your shoulders. So even if you're just bringing more weight onto your hands by resting your knees to your shoulder, you're practicing a crow pose. Look forward. Once you find balance, maybe you can lift one toe. Maybe you're able to lift both toes. And if you can, maybe you can begin to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. From here, straighten your legs, fold it in. Nice job if you tried, and if you didn't, maybe you'll work up the courage to do it the next time you practice with this video. Enjoy a little twist here. We're almost finished. Plant your left hand down to the mat, bend your knees, and as you lift up right, begin to straighten the right arm up. Right leg maybe begins to straighten. Bring both hands down, twist, look up, lift up, and bring it down. Let's do one more each side. Bend your knees, reach right, straighten the right leg. Bend both knees, place your right hand, lift left. Come into a fold, plant your hands and step it back to a down dog. Just one last little fun series here. We're gonna try to remember to start with our left leg, kind of saying that to myself as well. Inhale, left leg lifts up high. Bring your knee to your chest, step it through to your hands. Staying on the ball of your back foot with your feet apart, not on a tightrope. Reach up, find your footing, add your arms. A little more twist here. You're gonna bring your hands to your heart, twist and hook your elbow outside that left knee. You wanna press the left palm into the right, push through your back heel. And then bring it forward. We're going to go ahead and come back into your crescent lunge. And then bring your prayer hands to your heart. Launch all that weight onto the left leg. This is a one-leg Tadasana. See what you can do. Actually, just a little too close. So your right knee is lifted. You're going to take your left hand outside of your left foot or hug your knee, whichever one you're able to do. So either hugging your knee or the outside edge of the right foot. If you're holding your foot, maybe you can extend your leg. If you're holding your knee, you can enjoy this twist as well. Reach back, straighten, maybe look back. Beautiful. We're going to step it right back into a lunge for the other side. So bend your knee, bring it back, step it far back on the mat. High lunge, down dog. Breathe it out. Shake it out. And on your inhale, lift your left leg and step your left leg through. Nope. Come back to down dog. We're going to do it on the right side. Right leg lifts up high. Knee to chest and step it through. We'll come into our high lunge. Find your footing and reach the arms to the ears. Shoulders relaxed. Prayer hands to the heart. Twist it to the right, hook your elbow. Press both hands together, right palm pressing into the left. Trying to keep the hands at heart center. And from here, we'll come right back up to our high crescent lunge. And then we're going to launch onto that right foot and come into one-leg Tadasana. I'm going to go ahead, get recentered. This time, your left knee is in the air. Bring your right hand either to the knee or the outside edge of the foot as you extend the leg or hold the knee. Maybe the left arm is free to reach back. Good posture here. Lift through the crown of your head. Reach back. One-leg Tadasana. Bring it all to the center. Step it back to your high lunge. Arms to your ears. Both hands to the mat. Down dog. Stretch it out. Child pose. Lower both knees. Sit to your heels. With your forehead resting on the mat, maybe there's a gentle rocking motion side to side. It can be very calming. Lift up to your hands and knees and make your way to your back. With your heels to your hips, thighs parallel. Bring your palms up so they're facing each other, so the lower arms are coming up. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, press into the upper arms. That will keep your shoulders open. And then pressing into both feet. Begin to curl your back, lifting your chest up to meet your chin, and keep your chin lifted. Rounding the upper back. Pressing into both feet. Feeling the stretch in the hips as you press them higher. And round, curling your back, maybe retucking shoulders If you'd like, you can come up onto the balls of both feet, lift your hips a little higher, keep your gaze up. Try not to ever look sideways when you're in this pose. Soften your breath, lower your heels, and then lower your hips. Let's hold the palms of your hands to your kneecaps. Pull your toes away. This will help you to connect your low back to the mat. Should feel good. It's a nice way to neutralize after a back bend. If you want, if you're feeling really energetic, you could practice your wheel pose here. Otherwise, take a little breather. And we'll finish up with a little twist. So extend your left leg. Let's extend our right leg and hug the left knee in, trying to honor our flexibility in our mind, to switch sides once in a while. Use that right hand to guide the left knee over. Turn your gaze over to your left hand or simply look up. Relax that left hip. Allow it to be a little more relaxed here. And lifting that left knee up. Drop that knee open to the side. We'll come into a tree pose on our back. Any pose you're stymied with doing standing, you could try on your back or seated. Soften your breath. Relax the left hip. Knee is heavy. And then we'll do all of that on the other side. Hugging the right knee in, extend the left leg long, and then guide that knee across your body with the left hand and turn your gaze to the right. Close your eyes, soften your breath. Relax your shoulders. Lifting that knee, flop it open to the side. Your toes may or may not line up with the inner thigh. That's the beauty of this pose. If it's at the knee joint, that's okay, since we're not pressing into the joint, compromising the health of your knee. Bringing your right knee up, hug both knees in, rounding your back, draw your forehead into your knees. And when you open, go ahead and take up space on your mat with your legs wide. Let those feet fall open. Palms can be out to the side, about 45 degrees. You might even just tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Take a moment to just pause and let this practice settle into the bones and muscles. Create a memory of where we've been so the next time it's familiar. Maybe there's a little more ease. Maybe we're a little more flexible. You can go ahead and just let this class run out and rest here longer. If you're in your Shavasana, please stay, but start to relax the muscles in your face. And maybe just bring your awareness to the corners, the outer edges, outer corners of your eyes, and just let them feel wider and open. Just maybe we'll relax the eyes, the brows. And bring your awareness to the outer corners of your lips. Let them relax. Maybe that will soften your lips, your jaw. Relax the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the feet. Soften your breath. You can stay here in your corpse pose on your back. To seal your practice, reach the arms out wide. Bring your prayer hands to your heart. So you may be seated or you might just stay here on your back. That's what I said. You can close your class today on your back or seated. We seal our practice, Anjali Mudra, prayer hands to the heart. And when we bow, we just drop our chin in. It's a way to honor the very best person in each of us throughout your day. No matter when you started this class, for tomorrow or for the rest of your day today, just let the light within you radiate from you through your positive thoughts, words, and actions. And maybe that you can smile a little more and bring a smile to someone you meet. And that way we can infect the world with some positive energy. Namaste.